And you responded. We're going to be 3D printing a functional keyboard using hot glue. But first, I need supplies. Hey guys, it's Junie in a parking lot.
Are you aware that your camera quality...
Yeah, I know it's bad, don't get distracted. So if we break this project down, it's all pretty simple. Today, I'm gonna be working in 3 major parts: the physical keyboard, the sensing mechanism, and the code. And once we do that, we can just mix it all together and make a nice keyboard smoothie. Right, Junie? Can the yeast hear me? Yeah, okay.
Where are you now?
Target. And you know what? It's been a couple of weeks since I've shown Target in one of these videos, so hopefully that's been enough time for my brand to grow legs of its own and stop leeching off of Target. Unless it wants me to. What? Initially, I thought about buying a bunch of different pressure sensors because, you know, keyboards and such, until I realized $7. $7. $7. But then I remembered that you can actually make your own pressure sensors pretty effectively for a fraction of the cost. In fact, I actually ordered some materials the other day and just, do I have to do a tutorial?
Blah, 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 your brand. Blah.
Yeah, okay, whatever. The Council for Scientific Hot Glue Robotics proudly presents Pressure Sensors 101 with your good old science pal, Junie. Pressure sensors are a wonderful way to sense pressure, and they can add an interactive flair to any project or robotics. Cut the music, I don't want to get sued. In order to construct your sensor, cut 2 pieces of conductive fabric. Next, adhere the fabric strips to 2 pieces of non-conductive fabric. Or cardboard. Cardboard's fine. Finally, place a piece of velostat in between them, and make sure that the conductive fabric does not touch. With the velostat, in addition to creating a barrier between the 2 pieces of conductive fabric, it also creates resistance that can then be measured with an Arduino. Ugh! Science. And for this project in particular, we're going to be making 6 different pressure sensors for 6 keys. And I know what you may be thinking. Junie, a keyboard has more than 6 keys. Yeah, well, my Arduino only has 6 analog pins, so tough apples. But I will be accounting for that. In order to get the full range of keys, I'm going to be transforming this key at the end into a function key. So each time it's pressed, the other 5 keys get assigned a different letter, number, or symbol. For example, see, you got your M, you got your Q, X, is that an X? I see. So now that we have the platform for the box, it's time to think about the keys themselves. Key reviews with Junie. I have a Mac, so these keys are pretty much straightforward. They're like thinly sliced pieces of bread. But I want more of a challenge. I want texture. I want ergonomics. So I'm gonna be making my keys like this. Basically, I just want the keys to indent. Yeah, it was a really roundabout way of explaining that. But instead of just having them be flat, I want them to just kind of curve upward. You know, like a bathtub, but first. Hey guys, it's Junie, and I just got done gluing my key. So it looks good, and it feels great, but now it's time for the final test. Just a little bit. Okay. And then it was time to solder everything together. I did a very quick test of all the sensors just to make sure that everything was working. Finally, I attached the keys and I added more hot glue because honestly, what am I gonna do with the remaining 70 plus glue sticks?
You decide.
So now the only thing left for me to do is to program everything and cut to Junie code transition. What? Okay, whatever. The code for the keyboard is going to receive analog input from the pressure sensors and translate that into keystrokes. And in order to do this, I'm going to be assigning each key a different letter, number, symbol, or function. Yeah, we know. Remember the example. This way, instead of being able to only type out 5 different letters, you can essentially type out the entire alphabet. So in terms of code, I'm going to be storing this kind of like an array, or a list containing other lists. So each time the function key is pressed, another list is selected, and the keys get reassigned. Am I making any sense? Now presenting the hot glue keyboard, the only keyboard made out of hot glue. All you have to do is plug it in, click the function key to reveal key values, and type. Add space, add punctuation, add anything. I don't care, it's your keyboard. And now, Junie will perform Hello World. And for all you haters that say this is fake, I filmed you a demo. As I simultaneously thank my patrons. Also, please subscribe. And also like this video. It helps YouTube take me more seriously.